Okay, I think we're just about ready to roll here. How's everybody doing? Alright, we're ready. We're ready. We're doing Cas Boots. We're gonna go fast. I think we're getting ready to start pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. So we got 8 entrants. We'll see how we do. Let's do it. You are kind of bad at this. Get some money early. Don't hate that. And some bombs too. Nice. Nice. We like that. So it's Super Bowl week. We got Patriots Seahawks. 6 days. Somehow my Patriots made it. I don't know how. No business making it the start of the season, but we did. And I think we have a puncher's chance against... See, I don't think we have a better chance than... We have a better chance, I think, than some of the experts are giving us. I would rather have played the Rams than the Seahawks. I just think we'd be able to... I think we would do better against the Rams defense than we would the Seahawks defense. I'm a little worried about the Seahawks defense kind of shutting us down. But it is what it is. We'll find out in a week. That could have been worse. So we're almost at bottle vendor money already, which is fun. But I can't deal with 2 weeks of discussion about the game. Eventually, I just kind of get sick of it. That's usually right about now. Like, there's only so much you can talk about with the game and the players and everything. At a certain point, it's just, alright, shut up and let them play. But the way the media works, there's got to be something to talk about for 2 weeks, so you get a lot of wild stories, I think. Alright, so we've seen the key, we have not seen the map. Which means the map is going to be in Darkcross, because why wouldn't it be? Yeah, I think a big key, now that I talked about how sick I am of people talking about the Super Bowl, I think one of the big keys is going to be Drake May's ability to run and scramble. So I think that's something that Seattle hasn't had to deal with, and it's such an asset to have when a quarterback that can kind of improvise when a play gets broken down. I mean, it saved us against Denver, for sure. He had two really, really big runs. There's our map. Those are flippers. And, alright. Not awful. So there will be an item in the Sanctuary. Uh, 508, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good time. And we'll call it Sankheart for now, unless we find another one. Or I guess the other one. There is only one. Nice, nice. We'll take that. That's fine. That's just money. We're not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that heart piece either. That we want, though. So we are a pearl away from Dark World access already. Could be a fast seed. Gonna grab an extra bomb there. Just in case we don't get any. It's nice to have an extra. Plus, we have Mini Moldorm Cave, Ice Rod Cave, Agina. There's stuff we still need bombs for. It's a pretty tasty looking bow, too. That's a pretty tasty looking bow. So we'll have to do a map check in a little bit to see if we want to go over to Eastern. We'll do it now. Yeah, desert dependent. Alright, perfect. We got more bombs. Alright, we are looking pretty good. She was Terra? A 6? Yes. Thought I saw that. Mark that. Alright, what's in here? Just more cashola. Fine, okay. Raid the back of the bar here for our mitts. Oh boy. That is interesting. We're gonna have full Dark World access pretty much. Once we get that pearl. Alright, quick check. We're gonna do King's Tomb. And then we'll save and quit and go somewhere. I think one of these races actually, there were 2 gloves in Escape, and I just never checked here, and it was like the hammer or the mirror or something that locked a bunch of progression that everybody got super early and I got way late. So it's been kind of a thing of like, oh, it's, we don't like that check. It's not strictly true, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, what do we got? Plenty of bombs now, where it's good. We can do all our flipper stuff. This is Sphere 0, so I want to check it. That might actually... Just because we're 12 rupees away from Zora money, I'm gonna do it. I don't know if the water walk will store if I go in a cave. I don't think it will. So I'll want to go back and rearm that. So we're not water walking yet, but when we go down this, we should be. Yes. Yes, indeed. And if we have the flippers, for whatever reason, we lose the water walk if we go in the shallow water. I'm pretty sure. So I avoided it. Alright, let's go check Zora, and then we can go over to Eastern. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. Get on land here. Block that. Okay. Okay, so definitely worth coming here for that. Both of those, actually. Powder and Fire Rod. Worth. Where'd that crab go? We despawned the crab. $50. Meh. Actually, it might be worth it to grab it. Might be worth it to grab. We're gonna save quit out of there anyways. Alright, let's go over to Eastern. Let's take care of that. Fire Rod puts everything but the vanilla big key chest in logic. Although it's possible that the big key's vanilla and it's not in logic, but we're gonna do it anyways, because we can. Little spin speed action there. Ice Palace Green Pendant. Thanks, game. Alright, so that 50, probably not necessary now, but that's fine. Go. Thank you. So weird. That's alright. It's a crystal. We'll clear it out, and then we have a couple of things we can check. We don't have Aga Tower access yet. We need at least 2 more items. Alright, that's good. So we're probably gonna skip. We can maybe skip the big key chest. So it's logically locked behind the lamp, which we don't have, obviously. So that just increased the odds that there is an item there. Alright, so if we see an item in the big chest, I say we skip and just go right to the boss. If we see the compass, then we kind of have to go. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Not leaving a guaranteed item behind. I'd gamble on a 50-50, but... knowing it's a guaranteed item changes the calculus a little bit there. Gross. Alright. At least it'll be done. fully cleared. Don't have to worry about whether or not we left anything in here. And those torches are why or how the fire rod puts the back here in logic with the big key. Oh, where am I going? You don't need to see it to be able to hit it. You can use the tip of the sword to kind of guide your way through, but really you can just, once you go in, just kind of hug right for just a second. Okay. That's some invincibility anyways, that could come in handy. But yeah, that dark room, you can just hug right for just a second, fire the fire, or left even, fire the fire rod to one side or the other, you'll light up a torch, and then you can see what you're doing. Alright, so we have the dam, we can check out Desert Ledge and Agina's Cave. And I need to mark off the lake island. Let me do that now. And if I had the hook shot or the mirror, I could kind of flip through these blocks and 3 bottles already. Wow. But you can clip through moving blocks with the hook shot, and you can delete them with the mirror inside caves. And this is considered a cave, so either one would work. The hook shot works on any blocks, I believe. Oh, there's our pearl. Okay. So forget Agina and desert and all that. Right into the dark world. Right, what do we got? What's our layout? So we got pod, pendant pod, and tiaras are other 5, 6. Okay. Pendant pod. We're eventually going to make our way over to Evestown and Skullwoods. Those are both crystals. We can clear them. We're just gonna try to grab some goodies along the way. Like another sword would be nice. The hook shot would be nice. We'll need the ice rod. We'll need Samaria. There's still a bunch of things we need. We'll need the mirror. We'll need the flute. Like I said, a bunch of stuff, but... we'll get there when we get there. If we ever find this digging item. Oh, hey, how about that? So I actually think I want to go back and check Cave 45 at this point, just because it's right here. not gonna get the bombs, I just want the hearts. Alright, so now we can go into the Village of Outcasts. We can actually do some of the Smith chain. Most of it, actually. We'll leave the purple chest. We can get everything else done relatively quickly with this mirror now. I was gonna put it off, but we'll just do it. Alright, what do we got? We got money and not a lot of it, so skip. So we can turn this in, then we can go get Magic Bat, and then we can do some Village of Outcasts stuff. Then we'll do Thieves Town and Skull Woods. And then maybe wake our way over to Catfish from there. Hey. That is required for Meyer and TR. So again, we're going to leave the purple chest behind. Plenty of money. We don't need to worry about money for the rest of the seed. We've already got this much, and we've already done the biggest purchase, which is Zora. Okay, that's good, because if there's anything on Bumper Cave now, we can get it. Alright, so what do we need? We need flute, we need hookshot. We need at least one medallion. We need at least one sword. So it's not a long list, but it's long enough. Alright, that big Q is guaranteed in the first 4 checks. And it's a 1-item front, so there'll be 3 items in the back. But we have everything we need to clear it, so not a big deal. Yeah, cape there is so nice. Alright, items the rest of the way. Found all our dungeon items in the first 5 checks. Although one of the seed I ran yesterday for the Reddit, the subreddit seed, had a 0 item TR front, or Thieves Town front. All 4 items were in the back. Which made it interesting, to say the least. It's a lot easier when it's a crystal, though. If it's a pendant, and you have to kind of play the game of, oh, do I want to go back there? Do I want to leave it? You know, a lot of people base it on how many items there are in the front versus the back. There's a lot that goes into it, or can go into it, I should say. Perfect. Actually, I guess we'll use Burna if we need to. It can also attack, and it uses magic less rapidly than the cape does. Oh, I missed it there. Alright, we're off script, but that's okay. Having Fire Sword to block these fireballs is definitely helpful. Oh, hey, Ice Rod, alright. So we're a medallion away from being able to, I think, clear TR. Not logically, but we can sequence break our way up to Death Mountain. Alright, I want to just go up here. So we'll beat Skullwoods. We'll do the back first, because it is a crystal. We'll grab this first. Alright, so it is an item. The only thing I don't like is the sword for this fight, but it's fine. We've got 2 green potions and the fire rod. We'll be fine. Probably should have done the boss first, but too late now. It's quick enough. Oh! Okay. Okay. Well, the front is completely unnecessary. We just have to grab the key. The key from this Gibdo in the next room here. Oh, right up here. This guy. That one. Yeah, we bait the Ballmaster there, so we are good to go. So we'll go into this with full health and almost full magic. That's really good. We also have the hammer we could use, too. I think we only need 1, maybe 2 more hits. Yeah, okay. I can count. Alright, so now we have mountain access. We have mire access. Oh, we have mire area access. We can't get in. I want to go activate that flute though, and probably go to mire first. And then go up to Death Mountain. Alright. I'm gonna leave the North Dark World stuff for now. Wasn't in far enough. We can check some stuff in desert too, I guess, while we're there. Alright, so we need Bombos to get into Mire. Never scouted the ledge, so we can do that. Not gonna go into desert yet. Alright, so we'll check this. And then we will save and quit. Go to Death Mountain. Fine. One quick stop. Just because it's easy to get to. Turn this in. Great. This we'll have to do in the dark as well. This one's not too bad, though. As far as dark rooms go, you're really just holding a couple of directions. That's the hard part right there. There's a pit you need to avoid. And then coming back, you just hold down right here and you avoid it. And then once you hit the wall, you hold right. And then once you can go down, you hold down and hug the left-hand wall, and those bats will not hit you. Okay. Rearm that. Alright, those are both dead. Oh, that guy got yeeted. Wow. We can scout this at the very least. We can't get it without a sword, but that is a heart container. Don't you dare. Ugh, it's the worst. It's the worst spot to block the dead rock there. Okay, very good. We don't have the hook shot, so we can't parapot, so we've got to do this the long way. Still a chance we could skip the basement, though, which I'm hoping is the case. We just want to see 2 items. And there's 3 checks. There's the big chest, there's the chest in front. And then there's the boss item. Alright, that's 1. Let's see if we can get this. That looks pretty good. Not want to see that, but if we get the item, it doesn't matter. If we don't get the item, I probably should do it anyways. We have the mirror to get out of there quick enough. But I'm hoping it's just right here. Hookshot? Alright. I am gonna do it. I'll do it. This only really works if something's here. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. I can almost guarantee that I'd say at least half the field will skip this. Alright, so what do we need? We need hookshot for swamp. And we need medallions and a sword. But that's it. So we need hookshot, we need bombos, we need a sword, and potentially 1 other medallion. Oh, that's our sank heart. So probably not worth going to get, but whatever. Oh, that alright, there's a sword there. That's 1 piece of the puzzle. No, don't. I did it again. Damn it. Is this far enough away to reset it? Yes. Alright, so what do we need? Hopefully it's bombos. It is bombos. So that's good. So now it's Bombos, Hookshot. Bombos and Hookshot, I think, are the only things left that we need. You've got to be kidding me. Yeah. I mean, it's not too bad. I don't know if you saw, there's a sword up here on the floating island. So by my count, I think we just need Bombos, which opens up both Meyer and TR, and Hookshot. I think that's all we need. I've got 4 crystals done already. Rocky, what's up? Thank you. Ether tablet was nothing. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, I realized it. You just got. Well, yeah. Tonight was like the first, or the last night of. Gross. Tonight was like the last night of your busy month, I guess, or close to it. Mostly. Yeah, I thought you said you'd be able to do a little, be back on these maybe next week. Fine, whatever. Hookshot opens up Swamp. Hey! Okay. I kind of want to check the rest of Hookshot Cave while I'm up here. So I think we're Bombos for go mode. Yeah, it'll be nice for you, I'm sure, to get back to a little more of a normal schedule. Not just for gaming purposes, but just in general. Alright, we're looking for Bombos. Alright, I don't hate that. Don't hate that lamp. It does put all of the pendant dungeons in logic, but that's fine. And I'm here. I might as well do this. Beautiful. But then we can go right to Swamp, I think. It's fine. So if it's not in Swamp, we probably should be checking pendant dungeons. Probably go to Pod. Just because it has the most checks, or do we do ice? Because it's probably ice or desert are quicker. I don't know. Maybe we'll find it in swamp. We won't have to worry about it, which would be like the ultra jet. Also, Emok, if you have not done the Reddit seed, I would kind of be interested to see, even if you don't get it in to post it, I would kind of be interested to see how you do in it. I don't know if you've looked at it at all, or I'm not even sure if they posted a new one for next week, but if you haven't done it yet, I think it's worth doing. I don't want to give too much away, but I am interested to see run it this weekend. Yeah, I'd just be interested to see, because there's one decision that I made that I questioned even at the time. And I'm just curious to see how you do with it. Alright, let's hope Bombos is in here. It'll be Master Sword Silverless, potentially, but why not? Haven't done a Master Sword Silverless in a while. Got 3 potions, now red mail. Alright, we have not seen the big key yet, so I'm just gonna go to the back. Come back in for the rest. Oh, that's too far. Go on there. Yeah, hard mode Ganon. Yeah. And with red mail and 3 potions, it's not awful. It's just a lot of spins. Wait, we only have, I think there's only 1 item left? Because we've got items in every check. There've been... I'm gonna grab this, just in case we do have to come back. Yeah, we had item behind the bomb wall, we had item on the south, and then 3 in the back, yeah. So if the boss drops an item, we don't even have to come back. Let's see if I'm not going to be able to one-shot it, but I just want to see if I can even get it. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. That was too good to be true. There's 1 item in here. Do I want to risk coming back in? I'm going to skip it. I'm going to skip it. I have not read Pet. It's possible that that Bombos is on Pet. I could have come in here, I don't know, maybe 20-ish minutes ago. Head would be the worst. Yes, I fully agree, but it's possible. Oh, never mind. I could have had I could have been in go mode 10 minutes ago. I could have go moded Swamp. All right. Well, I picked the right pendant dungeon. So there's that. Alright, so it's just Meyer and TR. So we avoided I didn't do Pyramid. I didn't do Catfish, I didn't touch Pod or Ice. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if you were here when I was kind of debating which pendant dungeon to go in. Like, Pod had the density, but Desert and Ice are just quicker. So it was kind of like, oh, where do I go? But there, I was like, well, I'm kind of close to Desert. I guess I'll just do that. And it worked out. Then we'll just see if we get a kind Meyer or if it sucks. Great start. I wouldn't hate a sword. If we're gonna make me hunt for the big key, I wouldn't hit a sword in here. Okay. You would snipe me. Oh, okay. There it is. That wasn't too bad. As far as Meyer goes. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, no cutscene is a win for sure. And I don't think I set up Spooky. I don't remember, so I'm just going to assume I didn't. Yeah, so this was pretty jetty. This is going to be like a 120-ish. And there's only 8 runners. It was kind of a late ping. But there are some pretty solid runners in here, though. So we'll see how it goes, but I feel pretty good about it. We're gonna cape it. Yeah, Sawyer didn't set it up. Yeah, the ping went out at like quarter of. Like, I was just kind of doing stuff, and I was like, wait, I realized at like 7:30 there was no ping. And then it went out, and I was like, I might as well do it. Alright, I need to go up in the light world because I wasn't able to open TR. Need to remember that. Alright, good. Should be able to do Bagels Race tomorrow. If we start at 8, I can probably do it. I probably won't be home until like 7:30-ish. But I saw he did put a he has a preset in there in one of his I needed this. But he has a preset, or he used a preset for McBoss seed. So I don't know if it's gonna be that tomorrow night, or if they're gonna still do the standard enemizer, or what they're gonna do. But either way, should be fun. If I can do it, I absolutely will. Yeah, I know last week he put up a poll. So I'm guessing he will again. Those crazy kids they love their enemizer. Okay, I don't hate small keys there. Beautiful. That might have been dangerous, but whatever. Let's just fire rod this guy, actually. And bombs. Alright. I gotta steal this key. And then hope we don't get 3%ed. Where are you? There you are. It's fine, whatever. Whatever is all good. Does this one have the magic? No. This is the bottom left. I might use Boomerang for this. We're gonna take a hit or two here, but that's okay. Gonna fill up on magic over here anyways. Grab a couple of hearts. And hope that we don't get 3%ed. We did not get 3%ed. Love to see it. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this with the hammer. One. Oh. Ouch. Oh, this is going spectacularly. I don't think it's could have gone too much worse. This should be better. Why did it go up? Am I on magic? One more fire rod shot? Okay. That could have gone worse, I suppose. One more hit, I think? Yeah, alright. Good, good. Oh, the new Reddit seed just got posted? Okay. That's not too uncommon, I guess. It's probably... I feel like it usually gets posted Monday nights. Around this time. Sometimes Tuesdays, but... Yeah, like I said, I'm interested to see what you would do with that seed. Which I kind of want the hook cut. Oh, that hit me too? Now I can go to the hammer. So we'll get in at like 108.30. So maybe if we have to do Master Sword Silverless, it's probably not going to be a sub 120, even with a kind big key. That fight's going to be like 5 minutes. Red meringue, no. I mean blue meringue, no. We have the red meringue. Didn't look at any finish times. Yeah. Like I said, I'm curious to see how you do with it. There's one thing I would have done differently, and I kind of questioned it at the time. Oh no! Oh no! No! That's okay. It was kind of my own fault, though. Oh, I thought I was going to do it again. I panicked. That was a pretty kind magic drop from you there. Hey! Alright, sword. Nope. Yeah, it can be. You just get knocked off just a little and it's just like, oh, the whole thing's out of whack. I knew I was going to hit that spike. I just knew it. I don't know why I knew it. But I did. Oh, I kind of got lucky through that, too. I'm not gonna fall. I want to try to preserve some health, I think. I also have no idea what the stun prize is. Wouldn't hate hearts. I do kind of hate single rupees, though. That's kind of dumb. I kind of played nice there. That went about as well as it could have. Aw. Where are you? Right there. Okay. I'm gonna check the 4 checks up here, just in case I do get a sword. Or silvers, I guess, but... I'd rather have a sword. Hello. Go through. There we go. I should have enough magic. Yeah, I'll have enough magic to get through this room. Don't need the key. No luck. at me. Perfect. Alright, one last chance to get a sword. Actually, I guess I could check Pyramid, too. I haven't looked at Pyramid Ledge yet. That might be worth a look. Maybe we'll look at that. Yeah, no lamp for Zax in validation. Sorry, Zax. That was 2. This could be good. I think that was only 1, which kind of stinks. That was none. That was bad. Alright. Ended with the triple there. Alright, let's go take a peek at the ledge. Yeah. The timing worked out on that one. It made up for the 2 cycles before that were pretty bad. Nope. Okay, that's fine. That's great. All right. Master Sword Silverless it is. That's a good spot. 6. Two good spots. There's another one. That might have done it. Alright. That's 2. I did get a hit there. Yeah, I could have had it, but that's fine. That's 3, 4, 5, I think. This is a terrible spot. I think this will be 9. I was hoping. I hope that did it. It did. All right. Oh, come on. So many teleports. He stopped playing nice in that phase. Alright. Where were the silvers? Oh, there's one more. That's right. Alright, now where were the silvers? Pod. Alright. Always a bow and pod. Okay, we got the torch glitch. So now we're just spinning to winning. I'm off. I gotta get back on. Alright. I didn't hold it long enough. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get that, but I did. I'm not even counting. I'm just spinning until he's dead. I lost count. I'm not getting this one. Yeah, I'm not getting that. He goes to that side. I just don't even bother. Hey, we did it. That was pretty smooth, actually. All things considered, that was pretty freaking smooth. What do you mean I can't finish? What does that mean? Why wouldn't it let me finish? Or did it do it and it didn't, Oh, it did. Oh, hey. First place. Oh, baby. Let's go. Ninja Dave, thank you for the GGs. Appreciate you popping in. First place. I am pumped. Thank you for the GGs. Raynox has tempered and silvers. So he went into pod for sure. 'Cause that's what the other bow was. I wonder, there must have been a sword in there too. They had, I mean, I guess, I don't know where else he would have gone, but. This is awesome. I did not anticipate that. He had all of pod. Oh, so he just picked the wrong pendant dungeon. And he just finished 123.05. So I got him by a minute and a half. And it came down to I picked the right pendant dungeon. That was it. I went into desert. Which, honestly, I could have got 15 to 20 minutes before I did. And I could have go-moded swamp. Because I got the flute from, I think, the back of Skull Woods. And then went to Meyer. And that was at, I want to say it was at like 35 minutes-ish. I'd have to go back and look. But I decided not to go into desert. Which if I had, man, I would have cleared out the rest of desert because I was still looking for hookshot. But I would have gone to the mountain next anyways. So it wouldn't have been, I think the time in desert would have been mitigated by being able to go mode swamp. So I think it would have been pretty close to the same. I don't think it would have mattered too much. All right, let's see. Yeah, so we only got the sword on the floating island. Yeah, flute was all right. So 32 minutes in-game time. So that was pretty close. It's like 35 minutes. Not too bad. Only 19 bonks. I'll take that. 133 collection rate. Yeah, all things considered, that I mean, that went about as well as it could have. You would have gotten dunked. Yeah, I mean, if you went into pod, depending on what else, like if there was a sword and silvers in there. I mean, I guess if you rank the pendant dungeons by number of items and you would have done desert last, maybe, but I don't know. I was just kind of thinking, like, is it worth doing the stuff that's quick or doing the stuff that's dense? And I just like most of the items at Potter in the back. So it takes a couple of minutes to get back there, and I was like, well, I just need one item. If it's somewhere quick, then I don't have to worry about it. If I had more than one item, I probably would have done it first. Yeah, I mean, the way the seed worked, at least for me, like the only other time to really do it would have been instead of going up to Death Mountain, but I hadn't touched the mountain at that point, so I had everything available except for the back of Hookshot Cave. So there was so many checks up there. Plus, Hera was a crystal, so I could clear that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It never seemed like the right time outside of after doing Swamp. That would have been the only other time. That would have been the best time to do it. I think the way I played the seed. But I don't know. It worked out today. It probably won't work out next time, but it worked out. Hey, Raynox, thank you for the GGs. GGs to you as well. Um, yeah, I left Swamp. I had 5 crystals done and had to. I decided I was going to pick a pendant dungeon and decided on Desert because it was quick. And it ended up having my Go mode Bombos just sitting there, so it kind of worked out. Um, I ended up finishing Master Sword Silverless, so that was fun. Yeah, I mean it worked out this time. It might not work out next time. It is what it is. The pick a pendant dungeon game never it's always it's a crapshoot. It is what it is. But I think somebody earlier in chat said you had silvers and tempered. Silvers obviously were in pod. Where did you get your third sword? Because I got the one up on the floating island, and that was it. Tempered at Rando Room. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I did DM, so I went left and then full right. You went full left. Yeah, I mean it. That's another thing that depending on which way you route thing, like Ganon's Tower is always kind of a crapshoot. I do the same thing every time, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time it worked, but yeah, I mean it. I kind of had the thought like I'm just gonna. It's quick to check desert. I probably would have done pod last, honestly, because I was gonna do desert pretty quick, and then ice with icebreakers pretty relatively quick. Pod, everything's usually in the back. It's a little slower. Yeah, I did the same thing, honestly. I scouted Mire and then left desert. Like I think I was in that area 35 40 minutes. So if I had gone in there, I could have had my go mode would have been I think hook shot. Either hook shot or the second sword. But it is what it is. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I guessed and I guessed right. But doing the density play I think makes a ton of sense. I'm a little surprised no one else has finished yet. mean, it's like an hour 30. This wasn't. I mean, I guess if you go into pendant dungeons, it could be a little tedious. There was a third fin. Oh, I had a comment screen open. All right. Oh, and a fourth just finished. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just go where the items are. Exactly, Raynox. Like it's so easy. It's just you just do it every time. Bagel, what's going on? Yeah, you missed out. I won. I finished first in the Cas Boots this week. Just ended up guessing and made the right play. Yeah, I know. I know. I was shocked too. I kind of want to make a clip of that Master Sword Silver list because that was, for me at least, that was pretty clean. It was when I ran out of magic and had to use a bottle, I got a little messed up, but outside of that, it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I did everything on Master Sword. I Yeah, it was Vidi, Trinex. I mean, I did all of GT and Ganon, but yeah, it's. I wonder where the fourth sword was. Probably somewhere dumb like Pyramid Fairy. But like, I never checked Catfish. I never touched Pod. I never touched Ice. Um, yeah, I said probably Pyramid Fairy. That's what I'm going with. Maybe I'll go back in and maybe I'll go back in and see where the sword was. If I don't really care that much, I don't think. But oh, Haiku DNF. That's unfortunate. Bagel. I don't know what time. If you thought about what time you're starting your race tomorrow night, but Enoch and I are gonna try to run it if we can. What do I want? Haiku got frustrated with Diver Down. Yeah, I mean it's one of those tricks that seems hard, but I don't know, for me at least, like if you practice it enough, you kind of get it. It's much easier, I think, with Samaria than with bombs. So if he didn't do, I think Samaria was on Magic Bat. I'm pretty sure. So if he didn't do that, he had to do with bombs. That always trips me up. Um, but going, I mean, I probably wouldn't be able to do it until like if you started at 8, I could do it. Anything before that, I probably couldn't. Bagel for tomorrow night, but don't. I mean, if everybody else can do 7 or 7:30 or whatever, then don't wait for me. That's kind of my thing. Like Tuesdays, I don't get home until like 7:30 ish usually. So if it's anything before then, I wouldn't be able to do it. If it's 8, I might have a shot, grab a quick dinner and do it. But yeah, I mean, if you'd rather do 8, if it's at 8, I'll probably be able to do it. But like I said, don't hold it up just for me. But if 8 works better for you and everybody else, then even better. Yeah, Emok, your strats are interesting. I don't like I see the lineup, but I don't know. I've looked at it. Maybe you can show me, and it might be easier than doing it with Samaria. Probably easier than doing it with bombs, but oh, not with the without diving. I mean, obviously it's got Samaria, but it's probably easier than the bomb setup. I just have to practice it a little bit. Not catering to the 7 p.m. They don't show up anyway. All right, well, fair enough. Any thoughts on what mode you're gonna run tomorrow? Another Lord Seed. Yeah. I don't blame you. I think it might be good to do some different modes. Like standard randomizer is great once in a while, I think, but you did. Oh, okay. I saw you roll the McBoss seed. I didn't realize it was for the async. I'll give that a go at some point, maybe this weekend or something. But McBoss isn't bad. I mean, even like open boots or something quick too could be fun. But I don't know. We'll see. Let you figure that out. All right, that'll do it for me. I think I'm gonna head to bed pretty soon. But thanks for hanging out. GG's to Raynox and everybody else. Yeah, thank you, Bagel. Appreciate it. I will hopefully be in your race tomorrow night. Yeah, GG's Raynox. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Actually, Bagel, do you mind if I throw a link to your Discord in the chat for anybody who wants it? Please? All right. Let me see if I can pull one up here. There we go. So links in the chat for Limp Bagel's Discord. But he posts a lot of informational like things on like glitches and a lot of ALTTPR content, and he's starting weekly races on Tuesday nights, Twitch and on TikTok. So check that out. He's awesome. Shameless plug. He's also a teammate of Emox and mine in the ALTTPR Beer League, which is happening now. We've got what, 3 more races left? I think Emox doing the last single race. We have 2 co-op races left. We have to get those done by I think the 15th. So we got like 2 weeks trying to get noobs comfortable. Yeah, I mean the mentor tourney is another great thing. Um, I mean that's it, all 3 of us have done it. I think Bagel did it not this last year, the year before. Emok and I did it this past year. It was a blast. You work one on one with a mentor for a given week. You go over strategies and you just kind of talk through seed, and then you end up racing other people. It's a nice little tournament. It's a nice little way to get started. So definitely, if you're interested in getting into racing or just learning about the game, check out Bagel's Discord. I'm sure there'll be information posted there on the mentor tournament once that comes through. Probably I want to say in like April, if I had to guess, sometime early spring. And check out Emox race Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. It's a standard, I think just standard, right? Is the mode with optional boot start probably. Yeah, league looks like a lot of fun. I just don't know that I can commit to 2 races a week. At least this time of year, like over the summer, like the same time as the mentor tournament, I could probably get away with it, but there's too much going on for me at least to be able to fully commit to 2 races a week. But yeah, because like I mean, I get stuff going on almost every night, usually up until like between 7 and 8 o'clock. So it's tough. It is what it is. We'll keep doing beer league, and if league opens up, like maybe in the fall or something, maybe the schedules get a little better. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it. So check out Bagel's Discord. Link is in the chat. Check out Emox race, 1 o'clock Eastern. We can't always do pickups. That's true. Or some multi-world stuff, or co-op, or whatever. Always open for that. But check out Bagel's Discord for more tips and tricks, weekly races, good conversation. Check out Emox uh, race at 1 o'clock for Beer League for the three of us. Hopefully, push us to 4-2. Keep an eye out for more Beer League races. Get a couple of co-ops. Two of the three of us will run. And yeah, that'll do it. Hopefully, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow night if I can do Bagel's weekly seed. But thanks for popping in. Appreciate it, and I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.